What's up, Amazon sellers? Are you having a hard time finding products to sell on Amazon UK? Then in this video, I'm going to share with you 5 top supplier stores and share some top tips from each of the stores to help you level up your Amazon UK business. Stay tuned. Right, if you don't know who I am, my name is Thomas Parkinson. I've been selling on Amazon now, doing online arbitrage for the last 4 years. Now in the UK, I'm a 7-figure Amazon seller, check that out. And in the USA, we've done 6 figures and recently just started, check that out. Now hopefully in the near future, we're looking to expand into another marketplace. And if you're interested to understand how I've done it, what I'm doing, and to follow my journey, then do make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. That's just going to notify you every single time I release a new video. So first things first, you might be asking why I'm making this video. Well, look, as you might all know, I've been selling on Amazon now for 4 years in the UK marketplace, and this is doing the online arbitrage model. Now, at the end of 2021, we managed to achieve over £2 million in sales, and that's just in that 1 year, not lifetime, which is absolutely incredible. Now, with my years of experience and obviously what I achieved last year, what I do like to do is to share. I like to share that back. If people help me, I like to help as well. Now, hopefully, which is, for you, what I can do is obviously help share with you what I've learned and what I know about sourcing products online as a beginner in Amazon UK. That's why we're making this video today. Now, what I will say is this has been one of my struggles that I faced when I first started and that new sellers always face. And that is finding products to resell on Amazon, and especially as a beginner, you are gated, and that is hard because that means you've got to source in the different categories that a lot of people talk about. Now, what do I mean? Well, a lot of these categories that everyone talks about, toys and games, for example, beauty, they're gonna be gated. It means you're not authorized to sell. Now, with that being said, what I wanna do is give you an idea of which product categories you can look into, with the stores that I'm gonna be sharing with you today, just to help you kind of really narrow down where you're probably likely to find deals. And obviously it's gonna help you grow your business. Okay, so today we're talking about finding the best categories, the best stores, the supply and buy deals for Amazon, especially the new beginners. That's the important thing. So the question I want to ask you is, in a typical day, how many deals are you finding? Let's share the answers down below. We can all see how we're performing versus the average. So is it 1, is it 2, is it 5? Oh my God, are you even finding 10? Let me know in the comments down below how many deals a day you're finding. I want to know. Okay, so this leads me nicely on to where we're actually getting this information from. What I'm going to say now is, all the information which I'm sharing is based on our experience as selling on Amazon. So what we've done, we have a service or a product in the FastTrackFBA. It's called the Ultimate Sourcing Sheet. Now, this is a sheet which manages all our inventory, everything around where we're buying from, what categories, what stores, all these suppliers. We collect all this data in, and it just helps allow you to scale your business by tracking the top stores, tracking the top deals, generating more profits, and it just also as well speeds up efficiencies and processes within your purchasing and sourcing methodology. Now, she said the data which I'm pulling out today is coming from that sheet, is coming from those stores that I'm mentioning, which is all this information we've collected over time and stored onto our USS Ultimate Sourcing Sheet. Now, this isn't something that I've made up. This is actually real data from our business that we've found, that we've seen, and obviously we're developed as well, that we can now share with you for reselling, finding and reselling products on the Amazon UK marketplace. So this leads me nicely now onto what you've actually come here to find out. 5 top stores for Amazon online arbitrage sellers in the UK, and especially for beginners. So let's jump in now. So the first store that I'm going to be mentioning today is Ocado. Now, one of the things I really like about Ocado is that they do not limit orders. My God, we can all find a great deal, but it doesn't mean you can actually buy enough of it to make it worthwhile. Ocado doesn't stop that. So if you're thinking about buying in bulk, then Ocado is a store you should be looking into. Now, aside from that, they are also offering free delivery, but the big caveat here is that it's applicable only for certain times of delivery, which is usually free shipping at night, i.e. like 8 p.m., 9 p.m. You won't be able to use it for a prep center like us, But what you will be able to do is if you're shipping it to your house, that could be something that really works. So do think about that. Now, aside from, the advantages of sourcing from Mercado, you might also want to consider some of the cons, which is basically that booking a delivery slot can be difficult. It's because they're so in demand and they have limited delivery. Now, in addition to that, it also have a shipping cost of £5 per delivery, which does add up if you're doing small orders. But hopefully you're not. You're going to be taking advantage of bulk. And obviously the £5 doesn't really represent very much of the overall profit you're going to generate from that order. Now, what I can advise is, again, buying in bulk and looking for those slots in like the following week. Today, for example, it's January the 11th. Let's have a look at January the 18th. And that is to give them time to prepare. I can laugh at this. We've had, unfortunately, Ocado call us many times, say, hey guys, you've booked an order for tomorrow. We cannot get it ready. We don't have the stock. We're going to cancel the order. So do make sure that you actually give them enough time from order to delivery to get the stock in, especially if you're buying in bulk. Obviously you have those products. Top tip there. Now, the second store that I want to recommend for you is Tesco. Now, as you might all know, Tesco is a popular store that sells grocery items. And with that said, most of these products, they're going to be consumable, FMCG, fast-moving consumer goods, and people are just going to buy them. And in addition to that, what you can also do with Tesco is apply for their Tesco Club Card or Tesco membership, and that gives you discounts, incentives once you become a member. So do look into that as well. Now, what I will say is also there are some struggles that we face in that store, one of which has been, products, having quantity limits. So if you are looking to buy in bulk, this could be a problem for you because they do limit it. So just like Ocado, the one thing I will say about Tesco is that actually booking delivery slots, again, can be quite difficult. You do keep an eye on that. That's one of the cons I'd probably say of looking on Tesco. Now, what I will say is when sourcing for products in Tesco, is that when you're on checkout at the checkout page, and top tip here, make sure you untick that box which says product substitution. Why? Because what happens is if your product that you want to order, i.e. the profitable one, is not available, what are they going to do? Well, they're going to substitute it for something else. And since our business model, we have to exactly match the product, that substitution will not work because it's a mismatch. And obviously, you're going to have to deal with the returns, etc. #nightmare. So make sure you untick that substitute product. Now, the third store on my list I really recommend for you is Wilko. I love Wilko. Now, one of the things which I will say about Wilko is that, if you spend at least £100, you can get free shipping. Now, with that being the case, obviously that's going to save fees and also give you more profits. And bulk buying is good. We should be bulk buying. In addition to that, Wilko also comes with cashback that you can reduce your cost of goods. So if you don't know what cashback is, by the way, basically this is a way of getting money off the products you buy, basically by getting cashback after you've purchased them. So just be aware it's after purchase, not before. Now, if you want to know more about cashback and obviously how that works, what I'll do is I will drop a video up here called How to Make More Money Using Cashback. And that's a great video. Trust me, I think we do probably over £1,000 a month on cashback alone. You're going to love that. Now, alongside, the good things about Wilko is that there are a few issues. Now, they limit the number of orders, i.e. if you print, if you order a printer, you can only add 1 or 2 in your basket. So you've just got to be mindful that they are limiting that. Now, in addition to that, also as well, if you do spend less than £100, you are going to have to pay their shipping fee, and that is £4. So just be mindful of that as well. Now, what I would advise you is to make use of the advantage of the free shipping and as much as possible spend that £100. Bulk buy, and that is going to give you free shipping and obviously give you better profits. Now, the fourth store that we source in, and this is called Waitrose. Again, another grocery retailer in the UK. And what I will say about this store is that most of the items sold in Waitrose are basic, they're the day-to-day requirements. That is called FMCG, fast-moving consumer goods. Now, with that being the case, you won't have to worry about your products not selling, since most of these items are just going to be flying off the shelves, quite literally flying off Waitrose shelves onto your Amazon store, and then obviously out to the customer as well. Now, with the advent of the products are flying off the shelves, one of the things you've got to be aware of is that with Waitrose, they do limit the maximum number of one item you can buy in the shopping cart to 99. So obviously, whenever you're buying anything, and obviously those products are flying off the shelves, you can only be buying 99 per order. So you've just got to make sure that when you're putting your products in, 99 is the most. And then obviously if you want to buy more, you're gonna have to create a whole new order. So that's something to be aware of. Now, on the other hand, one of the cons of Waitrose is it does have a delivery cost, which is around £3. it's not really expensive, but if you think about, free shipping versus paying for it, obviously £3 we'd like to save, but you are buying in bulk, which does make a big difference. Moreover than that, we say, like other stores, you do need to book your delivery slot in. Again, it is a grocery retailer, and you've got to get those items delivered. So one of the struggles you might have is that they might not have enough stock in, so just make sure you're giving them enough time between placing the order and delivery. Now, what I will say is that when sourcing for products in Waitrose is that upon checkout, just make sure, again, you uncheck that box which says product substitute. Again, this is to avoid them sending you a different product, and obviously hence you're not having the same product you want to resell on Amazon. So make sure you say no product substitutions. Write that in the comments. We want to make sure that we're not getting any other products other than the ones that we actually order. Now, I've been talking about grocery retailers predominantly, but the fifth and the final store is someone a little bit different. This is Playmobil. Now, what I love about Playmobil store is that you can buy big volumes of super fast selling items. So as long as you can communicate with them directly, not only that, but they offer big discounts whenever they have a sale on. So if you are able to and you want to buy cheap products and resell them high on Amazon, then do check out the Playmobil store. I do love it. What I would say is, aside from, as you say, the massive discounts and fast selling items that Playmobil offers, that there are also, one of the negatives of this is that a lot of people are aware of this supplier, and hence you will probably get a lot of other sellers buying the same products, and obviously there's going to be increased competition for you. So in addition to that, what we've also seen is that Playmobil is only really a good source when there are discounts, and as a result, the general day-to-day Playmobil reseller community is okay. The moment they have a sale on, bang, the number of competition goes up. Now, with that being said, what I would advise you to do is, while there is a lot of competition, there's still money to be made. So do keep checking, the Playmobil offers, the discounts that you can take advantage of it, and obviously make more sales and more profit for you. Not only that, since Playmobil is on toys, also be aware that Amazon does require additional documentation for products like toys to sell. So just be careful, make sure you're ungated. And I think one of the things I will say, while we're talking about beginners here, you want to get ungated in toys and games as soon as possible. That's going to be the one that's probably going to make a big difference to your Amazon business. Okay, so today we're talking about top suppliers, buying products, and especially around new sellers getting started. Now, the one thing which I will say is, whether you are UK, USA, or wherever you're selling, finding deals, finding leads for selling on Amazon is time consuming. And my God, it's hard, it really is. And that is why I created a service called FastTrackFBA Leads. Now, quite simply, this is a service whereby we've got a team of VAs in the US and another team in the UK. They are sourcing 7 days a week, looking at all the suppliers, I'm talking about now, and many others. Now, what do? We put them onto our web platform. We put all these deals that we find. Now, what can you do? Well, quite simply, you come in, you buy tokens from us, and then you can scan through every single one of these deals. We even have the ability to filter for ungated deals, which are probably not going to have any restrictions on for new sellers, maybe like you. It's going to help you see those deals that you want to buy that are going to work. When you found a deal, you can review all the stats, the keeper chart, put in your own fees, work out the profit and loss. Make sure it's right for you. When you're ready, you exchange tokens to unlock the deal, you get a supplier URL and the Amazon ASIN, and obviously buy low from the supplier, resell on Amazon for a profit, rinse and repeat, and hence we grow our Amazon businesses. Trust me, this is completely game changing. No one does it to the same level we do, and I think it's going to change your Amazon business for the better. If you want to know more, have a look at the link down below. FastTrackFBA Leads. Trust me, I think you're going to love it. Okay, so this leads me nicely on to some top tips for you. So what do I recommend? Well, look, first things first, number one, source from stores with free shipping. When you're first getting started, having free shipping can reduce your costs and help you maximize your profits. So as much as possible, source from stores offering free shipping. Ocado, Wilco, they're just going to really help you out. Now, the second thing I recommend is avoid stores which are cancelling your orders. So what do I mean by that? Well, look, you are going to be getting cancelled orders from suppliers, from the stores that you are sourcing from, and it's going to be super frustrating. Boots in the UK, for example, for us, we just say, hey, if you don't want my money, we're not interested, we're going to move on. We'll find a store which will take our money. That is it. So we're going to accept, and find another store which is going to accept our orders. And that way, we're just going to save time. A good deal that you can't buy isn't a good deal. Stop fooling yourself with that. Now, the third top tip for you is communicate with your suppliers. Building relationships, communication with suppliers has really helped us in so many ways. Why? Well, we've been able to get discounts for bulk buying. We've been able to actually buy in bulk as well. We've become an authorized reseller. Also as well, we've understood why they've cancelled orders, and we can see is it a mistake, is there something we're doing, and worked around the limitations they have. So for you, practice communicating with your suppliers because it's going to help you in your business. Now, number 4, what I would say is just like we've done in the USS and obviously created this, is list your top stores. Create that list. Make sure you've got a list of top stores where you're getting all the great deals from. This is super important. It's going to help you document things which are working and also stores which aren't working, and you're not going to repeat the same mistake, but you're obviously going to get the right ones, the right stores as well. Now, what I will say is that after knowing about these 5 top stores for Amazon Arbitrage within the UK, you might want to think about considering watching a playlist we created called Sourcing 101. Now, this gives you a collection of videos that I've created. It's going to give you a step-by-step tutorial on how to find products to sell on Amazon and other helpful, useful guides that are going to support you through. It's really step-by-step. Trust me, I think you're going to love it. So check out that playlist. I'll drop it around here now. Now, hopefully you've liked this video. If you have, give me a big thumbs up. And hey, if you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button down below. But for myself, Thomas Parkinson and FastTrackFBA, thank you very much.